2 days ago, I was watching some videos by some of my favorite YouTubers, Pat Flynn and Catherine Manning, about how much they earn on YouTube. And I couldn't help but think to myself, this is so far removed from what I've experienced. What on earth, man? So I figured I would record this video for people like you and me who are either new on YouTube or trying to grow it, or thinking about YouTube, either full-time or to support their blog or other, offline business. I'm going to share my stats, everything, exactly how much money I've earned from ads, affiliate marketing, and offline products. I think it'll actually be very valuable and possibly more valuable than seeing the millions of dollars that other people are earning, because I'm not earning that. So, all right, let's go. So it's time to talk about how big I am on YouTube. So I technically started my channel like 4.5 years ago, but I didn't do anything on YouTube besides the random video every 6 months until January 2020. So if I pull up lifetime, you'll see nothing happened for these, although I did have a built-in audience. This is very important to note. When I started in January 2020, I was able to get to like 500-ish subscribers really quick because I already had the podcast. I already had email subscribers that I could point to YouTube. That needs to be noted right off the bat. I had a leg up, but that's only because I've been working at the podcast for like 3 years at that point. So I'm actually going to change this to 1/1/20, just so you can see revenues, because I didn't make any revenue before that either. Here are my views. You can tell I started to ramp up, and they've been declining in the past couple of months. Watch time follows the same trajectory. Subscribers, not so much. It's just a flat line. I've never been able to increase my subscriber rate. I've tried lots of different things, haven't been able to do it. All right, revenue. I made nothing until I got approved for the partner program. This is when I got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So I made nothing in here. But since then, I've made 42.70. So, this is literally 42.70. That is since starting my YouTube channel, as in even before. So this averages out over 20 months as $213. That includes this dead space. This is literally kind of, since I started my channel and started going hard on YouTube, including this dead time of 6 months, that's averaged out to 213. Now, if I go to the past year, past 365 days, it's like 3,600-ish divided by 12. That's like $300 a month. All right, $300 a month. And I also want to do this little calculation right here. Over the past year, there's been 256,000 views divided by 12 months. So that's 21,000 views a month. So here's your first bigger takeaway that you can kind of look at. I've averaged 21,000 views a month and $300 a month just from AdSense. Again, I'm going to come back and talk about affiliate marketing and some other sponsorship things I've been able to pull off too. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But just in ads, 20,000 views-ish, $300 a month-ish. There's your first big takeaway. And it's also worth noting that it had nothing to do with subscribers. Nothing. Over the past year, I've gained 4.7 thousand subscribers, and revenues have not essentially changed literally at all. It's the same. In fact, if anything, it's gone down, which leads me to my next takeaway, which is subscribers have absolutely zero impact on almost everything you can do on YouTube. And it pretty much just means nothing. It's just a nice little vanity metric. Doesn't actually mean anything, especially for making money, in my opinion. Now, here are my RPM, revenue per mille, 1,000 views. It's remained roughly the same, 1407 per 1,000 views. That's actually a little bit higher than I've heard other people talk about, which I'm pretty happy about, I suppose. I don't really know why that is, but you can see there's nothing I've really done to be able to affect any of this. I've done different videos, I've done different topics. I've literally gained over 4.7 thousand subscribers in this time frame right here, and nothing has changed. It's been absolutely the same, which is kind of mind-boggling to me. If anything, this is from when I first started making money. The amount of money I make is directly tied to views, right? You can see the tiny upward trend right here in the first couple of months, and it's actually been trending downward since then. It's the same thing for revenue, essentially. It trended up towards that point, and it's kind of been remaining the same and or going down. So you're probably aware that AdSense is only a teeny portion, right, of how YouTubers earn money, myself included. We have our own products and services and coaching programs and freelancing and affiliates, of course. And I am going to break down the affiliate earnings I've made just from YouTube here in a second, but it's actually important that you see my top 3 or 5 videos. This will all make sense. So I actually got to pull it up right here. Since I started focusing on YouTube, podcasting equipment for beginners, podcast hosting, some other podcasting stuff. Lots of podcasting stuff has done well for me, obviously. And then Podia review. And in fact, I have a whole Podia like tutorial series, the whole playlist. There's another one right there in my top 10 that have done really well over the past year. And you can see these aren't getting millions of views. My top video got, I mean, this is just, this is in the past 18 months. 57K. That's not a lot for a lot of YouTubers. This is still a pretty small channel when it comes to views. I average like 15 to 20K views a month. That's not a whole lot. But you need to note what these videos are. These videos are talking about affiliates. Podia is an affiliate of mine. I have some more stuff down here. This is a massive missed opportunity, by the way. Podcast hosting. If you go back and watch this video, I actually recommend a free one. First and foremost, I do have some paid ones in there, so I make like the occasional referral. But like 31,000 people have viewed this, and I'm recommending a free one. I could have. I mean, I stand by my recommendation. Red Circle's amazing. I do make some Buzzsprout affiliate stuff in there as well, but kind of a missed opportunity for affiliate marketing. But gear and Podia and podcasting stuff. Okay. Now that you know that, we'll go over to Amazon. And I will definitely say, when I started focusing on YouTube, I stopped focusing on blogging. I'll say that one more time. My blog died. I wasn't really focusing on the blog anyways. I was doing podcasting first and foremost, but my web traffic did go down as a result of focusing on YouTube and the podcast. And so everything you see right here, this is not that drastic amount of money. This is pretty much geared. I mean, this is pretty much a result from YouTube. So this is 2020. That's like $665-ish. All right. And let's actually pull up this year to date. This year, get that in there. It's 737. So I'm going to add these up right here. So that's like $1,400 in the past like 20 months-ish from, and I mean, this is like 95% from YouTube. And the reason I know is because I go down here and look at the products ordered, and they're all podcasting related from that video. So yeah, that one video right here, it made a couple of $100 from AdSense, $400. Plus, I mean, not all of that is geared towards this one video, but an insane amount is $1,400 in affiliate stuff. And there were a few others. I did some Descript videos that have not earned a lot at all. It's like $20, really. This earns like $2 a month. I've only referred like one person. I'm not even going to count that. Link Whisper, I did another video on that worked really well, and I've made about $800 from that. Again, I've not really promoted that outside of YouTube. I maybe mentioned it to an email list once, but not a whole lot. I'm just going to put in like 800 here. That's like $2,200 right there. And then Podia. So Podia is the same thing. This came primarily from the review video and the tutorial series. So I had this review video, and then I had 3 tutorial videos linked in a playlist. This only made $100 from ad revenue all since then. It's like 17K views, only $100. That's not ridiculously awesome. That's $5 per 1,000 views. That ain't a lot. There's not a lot happening here. Oh, it's actually some money recently, now that I'm looking at it. But alas. Going back to Podia here, though, check that out. Boom! $3,100, roughly. I mean, again, I don't have any blog posts on Podia. I don't have a Podia review blog post. This is from YouTube, almost entirely. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 referrals here and there, but I don't even know about that. So I'm gonna add this to my thing here, plus $31. So that's like $5,300, roughly. And there are a few more affiliates here and there. Again, Buzzsprout, I'm actually just not going to include it just to kind of be conservative, honestly. But Buzzsprout was in there. So those are just my bigger affiliate wins from this past year. Again, there's probably like a couple of $100 in there from various sources. I'm not actually going to include that just to be conservative. Sponsorships, this is also worth noting. I did get a $1,000 sponsorship from Buzzsprout. I met up with those guys via Zoom a couple of times. I met them at conferences. I kind of worked that lead, if you will, and they paid me to make a video on Buzzsprout after I did the podcast hosting video, by the way, which is funny. I should have redone that maybe. But they paid me $1,000, and that's the only sponsorship I've got, period, in the past year, in the past 18 months. Podcast or YouTube or otherwise, by the way. So the other piece of the puzzle would be my, business revenues off YouTube. My programs, my funnels, and that sort of stuff. It was in the same time frame since January 1, 2020, about $120,000. So YouTube, pretty much less than 10% of that. And by the way, I will link to a video I did pretty recently on like my passive income funnels, where I share more details. If you want to see like exactly how much I've earned and how I earned it, excuse me, I will leave a link to that video. It's in one of these corners or something. Just click around or go to the description below. I'll link to that video. You can see the exact details. So while this is not like a full-time revenue money maker for me personally, not by any means, $500 a month averaged over, 18 months, 20 months here, I got to tell you, this 21,000 view mark is not that hard. I truly believe this. For almost any creator out there looking to do YouTube full-time or just supplement your business, if you can get monetized, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, or whatever it is, get to the partner program, boom, you are immediately at a couple of $100 a month, probably. And getting even a little bit more than that, like 15K views a month, 20K views a month, 30K views a month. I don't actually think it's that hard. In fact, a lot of other YouTubers I know around my level of experience, if you will, not the Catherine Mannings or Peter McKinnons or Pat Flynn's. Yeah, they make great money. But even people around my own level still make more than me because they have way more views than me. And I'm still working there. I'm still trying, but I don't actually think it's that hard. And so my recommendation is to do YouTube if you're not already. I think it's great. If you enjoy video, if you think you can pull it off, work consistently at it. I truly believe this isn't nearly as hard as a lot of beginners make it out to be. The hard part is just getting to that partner program level, 1,000 subs, etc. That's the long and tedious part. But once you make it there, you're there, right? It happens like seemingly overnight, a couple of $100 a month to supplement your income and beyond. All right, so I would love to hear from you. Drop me a comment if you have any questions or you just want to say hello. Ask me any more details about this. I'd be willing to share and do some screenshots or whatever you want. Thank you guys for watching Blog Tribe on YouTube. I love you. Adios.